unstoppable, losing's impossible.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and 2. Love with it. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football, winds up being picked. But fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I feel like there's an opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured over time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 1-7 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, They did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here we go. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. It's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. That's a on 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Love, they go play action now. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss. A sack made by multiple defenders. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Strong. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Strong. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And here's Matt Araiza now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, set. Go, 38.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Strong. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Strong. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Jermaine Johnson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10 from the gun. It's Walker. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Strong.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Prater's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown to the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, here's Walker. And he's just going to be short here. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Strong. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Strong. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Ward.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So for the Eagles fly, it's a victory for Philadelphia.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Eagles, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Yeah.